Well, here we go. Here's what we're going to work on today. I've made this little program, and I sent you a link in the email that has a. You can get to this code. If you click the link for the UFO code, it'll bring you here. And this really doesn't do that much. Look, if I run it, it's a UFO that I made in the sprite editor. And you could totally do this assignment just by picking a sprite yourself. It doesn't matter. I just sent you this UFO in case you would like to use it because it's fabulous. All right, so what we're going to look at doing today is adding keyboard control to the movement. We have moved things around the screen, the game screen, but today we're going to add the idea of controlling that movement by using keys on the keyboard. So here is how that's going to work. What I'm going to ask you to do is whatever object you're going to use here, this UFO, or if you're going to use something of your own, let's make it move up, down, right, and left by using the up, down, right, and left arrow. Okay. So this is all going to be, it's going to start with if blocks. I'm going to go to control drawer here and bring over an if block, and I'll drop it in right after my background command in my code. Now I'm going to go to the world drawer, and here is the star of the day. It is this key down block right here. Now be careful, it's not key went down, it's key down. And the idea here is that as long as a key is pressed and held down, you can make certain things happen. So I'm going to bring over this key down and drop it in here. And let's do the right arrow first. So on this little menu right here, I'm just going to pick right. You can see they're all on there, up, down, right, left, but I'm just going to pick the right arrow. Now, what I want to have happen there is I just want to move the UFO to the right. I'm going to do that with a counter pattern, which we've done before. That's going to be a sprite.x thing. If it's moving to the right, it's an x-axis thing, and it's also a positive number thing. So I'll bring over sprite.x. And it's going to be UFO.x. And again, you could use math blocks if you want to. I'm just going to come over here and type what I want in that hole. I'm going to say UFO.x equals UFO.x plus, and you could use 5, 3, 7, whatever you want. Whatever number you add, it'll just kind of move in bigger jumps. It'll move faster with a bigger number. All right, so I said if the right arrow has been pressed down, that's what that means. If the right arrow is pressed down, then let's move the UFO. Let's run that and press the right arrow, and look, it works. Now, the other arrows aren't going to work yet because what has to happen now is 3 more if blocks, one for the left arrow, one for the up arrow, one for the down arrow. And, you know, copy and paste could be your friend here. Copy and paste could help, but I'm just going to kind of build it really quickly. I'll bring in over another if block. I'll go to the world drawer. I'm going to bring key down, not key went down. Be careful here. Key down, and I'm going to do one for the left arrow. All right. This is still, if I'm going to the left, it's still going to be a sprite.x kind of thing. It's an x-axis thing, and it's going to be UFO in mine, UFO.x. And this is going to be UFO.x will equal UFO.x minus 5, because if I want to go to the left, it's going to be a subtraction kind of thing. So if I reset, reset and run now, I should be able to move to the right by pressing the right arrow, and I can move to the left by pressing the left arrow. All right, good, it's working. You're going to know if it works or not. Press the arrow key and see if it works. All right, let's go on, take care of up and down. And you know, this is all going to be the same, except now it's going to be y-axis stuff instead of x-axis stuff. So I'm going to go, remember the key down thing is in the world drawer. It's yellow. So I'm going to go here. It's set on up, so I'll leave it there. I'll leave it on up. All right, so let's go with, we'll go to sprite. This is going to be a .y, and it'll be UFO.y. And it's going to be UFO.y minus, because if you're going up, you're going to have to subtract. So study that up a little bit right there. I'm on the y-axis. If I push the up arrow, I'm going to have to subtract from the y value of the UFO. Let's reset and run that. I can go to the right. I can go to the left. I should now be able to go up, and I press the up arrow, and it goes up. We've got one more to go. Back to the control block here, or the control drawer. Bring over an if block, go to world, we're going to do key down. This is going to be for the, that did not go where I wanted it to. This is going to be for the down arrow. And again, you could do some copying and pasting here. You totally could. I'm just not on this video. All right, so I'm going to bring over sprite.y because it's going to be a y-axis movement. UFO.y is going to equal UFO.y plus, because we're going down, so that's going to be adding. And I'm just using 5 on all of mine. You can use whatever you want. Reset it, run it. Here we go, the final test. Right arrow makes it move to the right. Left arrow to the left. Up arrow up. Down arrow down. Look, it's working. This is how you're going to know. And if you push 2 arrows at once, you can make it move diagonally. If I push it down and left, or up and right, or whatever, it can move diagonally. But look, it's working. I have keyboard control over the object that I have in my programming, and that's it. That's what we're doing today. All right, so cool. There we go. That's what you're going to work on today. You want keyboard control. There is a handout in your email as well. So I've got the link to the code if you want to use my UFO. And you can play this video like more than once if you need a little extra help. If you didn't catch it the first time, rewind it and look at it again. All right, there you go. Cool.